of those jerkies times 3. My name is Kanisa, and today what we are going to be doing is doing a video about how to care for your dog after a spay or a neuter. I did get this request from Georgia Peach 914, and she did inbox me on Instagram. I will leave the requests on the screen, and she was inboxing me wondering how to care for your pet after a spay and is she making the right decision. I personally did spay Zoe and Bailey, and I did neuter Marley, and I did it at an earlier stage because of the risk of cancer, and I knew that I wasn't breeding them, so I did want to go ahead and get them spayed before my girls went into heat, and just do it while Marley was fairly young, about a year. And that's personally what I like to do with my dogs. I like to do spays. I don't see the harm in doing a spay, and I do think that it does have health benefits. However, I do know that some people will disagree, and they don't think that spays and neuters are necessary, or they like to do spays later in life. So it really just depends on your personal preference. If you want to do it earlier on, if you want to do that, or if you want to wait, or if you don't want to do it at all. For me, I would personally recommend doing it. Like I said, it does help with the risk of cancer, and you just have less health issues when your dog is spayed and neutered, according to what I've looked up and researched. So now we're going to get into the 5 tips that I have on preparing your home and preparing for your dog to be spayed. Alright, so the first tip that I have is to plan to take the day off, or at least the day after off, so you can just hang out with your pet and make sure that they're doing okay with the medicines and with the incision. With all 3 of my dogs, I did their spays on Friday, and so I took off that Friday, I dropped them off and picked them up, and it gave me Saturday and Sunday just to be at home with them and to monitor how they're doing, how they're feeling, how they're taking to the medicine, and it gave me a chance to kind of keep an eye on the incision, make sure they're not slipping out of their e-collars in any type of way. And it gave me just a chance to be with them, because it's not the most comfortable thing. Obviously, they have an incision in their stomach, so it gave me a chance to just be with them and make sure they're not doing too much moving around, make sure they're just kind of relaxing and just calm for those first few days afterwards of getting their surgery. Next thing I have is to have a peaceful area. Don't plan on having a lot of people over. Don't plan on having a lot going on, because that can make your dog anxious, especially with them coming off of the anesthesia medicine. You want them just to have a calm, quiet place to relax. You want to make sure you just have a good recovery room area to where you have their bowls and their waters in arm's reach, because you don't want them to have to be doing too much moving around, because you don't want too much stress on that incision when they first get home. So I just always recommend, just keep the house really calm and quiet. Plan that day to be just a relaxing movie day, and you can keep an eye on your pet, and then they can feel calm, because if they're anxious, it may cause them to move around too much, and you don't want that. You just want them to relax. The third thing goes into having a calm and serene place for them is to minimize physical activity. You don't want your dogs running around too much. You don't want them jumping on the couch to get to their favorite spot on the couch. You don't want them doing any of that stuff. You just want them to kind of just chill. You want that incision to heal as quickly and as easily and as cleanly as possible. So you don't want them doing too much moving around, which typically I know with my dogs, they were mostly tired the first few days after getting their spay, and they didn't want to be bothered. So I just tried to make sure they weren't doing too much moving and they were comfortable. That's most important, obviously, is to make sure that your dog is comfortable, because after you get surgery, of course, you want to be able to lay around and feel like you're in a comfortable environment. The fourth thing I have is to make sure the area is as dry as possible. Do not let your dog lick on it or anything like that. I know a lot of people use the e-collar, which does help, and it minimizes your dog's chances of getting to it, but some people don't. I know that with Bailey, I didn't need to use the e-collar because she didn't bother it, but with Marley and Zoe, I had to, because if I took the e-collar off, the first thing they were doing was trying to lick their incision. So you want to make sure that stays dry. Obviously, we don't want infections. You want to kind of watch it and make sure it's not swelling up or pussing up the incision. Make sure it's not swelling or pussing or doing anything weird. So you just want to keep an eye on it and make sure it stays extremely dry. That's so important to making sure that they have a positive recovery and a recovery that stays on track, and they don't have any delays on their recovery. Alright, so the 5th and the most important thing is to listen to your vet. Whatever your vet tells you to do for your dog with their spay and neuter instructions, follow them. I mean, it's so important to listen to the professionals. And if you have any questions, if you're worried about the incision, if you're worried about, hey, my dog is not reacting well to the pain medicine, or my dog is not reacting well to the aftercare medicine, contact your vet immediately. I don't feel like it's necessary to be like, oh, let's wait and see. No. If I have a question or a problem, I'm going to be calling my vet like, hey, this is going on, this is going on. Is this normal? Is this okay? Is there something else that they should be doing? Maybe a different medicine. Maybe this medicine doesn't work with them. So don't be shy to contact your vet. That is so important in any situation with your dog, especially after any type of surgery. Don't be like, oh, I don't want to get on their nerves. No. Don't be ashamed to call, even if it's the smallest thing and you feel like it's stupid. If you have a question and you want to know, call your vet to get that answer. That's what they're there for, and that's what you paid them to do this surgery for. So make sure you just contact your vet, any questions, comments, or concerns, and they can answer those for you. And most of the time, they're happy to do so. They'd rather you call them and make sure it's okay than something be wrong and you not say anything. Alright guys, so those are all the tips that I do have on how to care for your pet after a spay or neuter. If you have any suggestions, please feel free to leave those in the comments below. Or if you have any spay and neuter stories that you want to leave below, please feel free to share those with us. Definitely like to thank you guys for watching those Yorkies ×3. Please do not forget to check out our website, and do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. Bye guys.